Hello, beautiful soul. Hello, twin flame. Welcome to your twin flame reading today. Hello, and welcome back to the tarot closet. This is a twin flame reading, connecting with all signs tarot. And of course, it is a love tarot reading. And for the most part, most likely, let's see, but usually is the case, no contact, no communication, and separation. The playlist connected to today's twin flame reading is linked in the video description below, also here at the Tarot Closet on the playlist tab. And you'll find the All Signs Love Tarot readings there as well. All Signs Tarot, Collective Love Readings, all 12 zodiac signs. If you are looking for those readings, they are sometimes coming through with twin flame energy, sometimes they're not. I don't know myself, but this is your reading. It's specific. If you are a twin flame or you think you might be, you're not sure, we're going to go into, well, their feelings for you, thoughts, feelings, what's going on in their life, what's going on with the connection, what do you need to know? I don't know either. So let's just dive in and see, okay? Here we go. Thank you, spirit guides. Angels and ancestors, please show us what we need to see for our twin flame today. Please show us the cards, Aho. Oh, are you seeing this? Right out of the gate, Justice is in reverse. The Eight of Swords is in the partnership placement. Look at our deck today, the dog looking away, literally, from Justice here in the Eight of Swords, keeping themselves in the situation they're in, which is very clear, Justice in reverse, that they are in a situation, a karmic situation. Now, it could be involving something around that Justice energy, you know, in terms of, well, the Justice energy, some issues going on concerning a person or money. Karmic situation is pretty strong here, though. And this is an energy of like, they're just still there. Ace of Swords. Queen of Pentacles in reverse. First of all, I just want to validate this energy around the Queen of Pentacles, that this is a divine feminine energy. It is in reverse. Capricorn and Saturn energy, and it's also where their energy is really quite strong. There are some issues going on connecting to Justice in this karmic situation around a person, I feel like, and money. Oh my gosh. But who are they thinking about whilst in this situation? You. The Star is here. Look at how our dog in the tarot that I chose for you today here at the Tarot Closet is looking at the star, and look at the face, how it's longing. You are their biggest wish energy is just incredibly clear. Somebody here having faith that things will work out, and it's looking also at the situation here. And that's the other thing around the Ace of Swords. You know, that is clarity around, literally, this is connecting to you. This is not so much connecting to what's going on, although that is here. Yeah. The King of Pentacles is here. The Queen of Pentacles in reverse is here again. This is around a divine masculine energy. King of Pentacles, Virgo, ruled by Mercury. Look what our little dog here and our King of Pentacles has done. They've run out into the field. They're here. It's sort of like they're here visiting the pentacle. And what's really interesting about that is you can see the scarab beetle. And they are notorious for moving blocks out of the way. And it's like pushing here against this pentacle. Also, you can see the two sunflowers here, and of course the crown and the butterfly around the transformational energy. So That's clearly around the timing between the two of you. And here we go in the Lover's card. Twin flame. It's pretty clear already. Yeah, I'm sure you know that already. How they feel about you, but if you don't, they do. They love you. The yin-yang energy here in our Lover's card, Gemini energy, connected to the heart chakra. And this is Archangel Raphael, who is connected to the heart chakra and also the throat chakra. Yeah, and that's an energy of the I love energy and that heart chakra energy in Venus as well. And the communication energy around Archangel Raphael and Mercury. I love you. The yin-yang energy here. And yeah, there is a lot of twin flame energy here. It just goes without saying. Soulmate energy as well, and your twin flame definitely can be a soulmate, as we talk about often, pretty much always at the Tarot Closet, in particular at your twin flame reading, twin flame. That your twin flame can be a soulmate, and we have many in the world, romantic or otherwise. And you know, it's not necessarily romantic around the twin flame energy, if you know what I mean, but it is also. It's somebody here, look right below the Ace of Swords, who is clear. It's sort of like a slow wake up, or you almost could say like an early wake up energy. Although I do feel like you've already woken up this person to some extent. It's like coming through. The Ace of Swords, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius is my little mini judgment energy. Gosh, yeah, look. They know you're waiting. This is a validation of the wait, the Seven of Pentacles, Venus and Taurus energy. 5 of the Pentacles are here in the water. You know, and then there's one over here by their foot, the 6, and then holding on to that 7th energy. So the 5 Pentacles here is a validation for me around the 5 of Pentacles, a loss. But also a validation that this is somebody who, this twin flame here today, is, I would say, mentally, emotionally, even financially, you know, spiritually kind of struggling. Yeah, and it's just really clear. It's an energy of loss. And also the separation that's here, but also just where they are currently in their life. Their biggest wish is you. 9 of Cups right below the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. So there's something going on here with that Queen of Pentacles, because again, it just really feels like that's connected also to the situation they're in. You know, and not worrying about the divine feminine, divine masculine energy too much, because it's within us all. I do feel like it is connected to justice in reverse. This major arcana, by the way, Libra and Venus, which is connected to the heart chakra. However, and now the King of Pentacles is around the energy that I'm channeling here today. So it is connected to this situation, the King of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. And that's an energy for me today of somebody who is really, there's like a financial kind of energy around it, that there's a connection there with that. And there are some issues paperwork-wise, maybe even, you know, going all the way to the justice, you could say. But it's really super clear that that is connected to the two, to them, and I want to say the third-party karmic situation. Now, again, that's connecting me to a person, but it's also connecting to money, the whole entire situation, and somebody is like really dependent on that, and that's part of what's going on and why there's sort of like a trapped energy that's coming in. But on the other end of this energy as well, and as we were talking about it coming in, the Lover's card came down. And that's the two of you. And that also connects me to the imbalance around that. But definitely around this person. And the 9 of Cups energy. We saw that in the star already. That's the thing. You are my biggest wish, twin flame. They're really looking at it longingly. It feels really long and longingly and distant too, because this is going on now. But our Nine of Cups validating that look is looking over here. Also looking kind of melancholish, I guess you could say, as we say in Austria. Where I am here at the Tarot Closet, the only place you should be, by the way. It's the only place I upload here on my YouTube channel. They're looking longingly, and they're right next to that Seven of Pentacles, which is your... Here is Judgment. I knew it would be here, and it's in reverse, which isn't surprising either. But that's an energy around you and this person, because there's also, again, in the Seven of Pentacles, there's a lot of work involved. There's a lot of delays in waiting for something to resolve financially that is connected, again, to this karmic situation, which is sort of everything. It's all encompassing, I feel like. It's not just about a person or money. It's kind of both. Not kind of, it is. So this is also connecting to them and the connection to this divine feminine energy, Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah. There's a lot of money being spent on this, I feel like, or about to be, but everything's really delayed, like nothing has really ended yet. And that's a big wish fulfillment around your twin flame. But again, also this energy, looking at it with you in here as well of, you are my biggest wish. And this is such a strong validation around the slow wake-up energy, Judgment in reverse. Archangel Gabriel, the angel for messages, the herald of visions, and this is a wake-up energy. And of course, it's just super validated for me around a slow wake-up energy. It's the fear of change here. It's the slow wake-up energy because there's so much tied to, oh my gosh, yeah. There's so much tied to money here. Gosh, and this is also really validating. The Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Leo, Scorpio, Taurus, and Aquarius energies. And that's a stuck energy. That's an energy of things, well, where they are now. It's right here in the partnership placement. It's connected also really strongly, I feel like, connected to them. Eight of Swords on one end again, and the King of Pentacles, the divine masculine energy here. The Wheel of Fortune doesn't stay in reverse. So it's a timing issue, but it's definitely stuck. It's like, and it's out of your control kind of energy as well. Okay, so the Three of Wands is in reverse, and that's also validating. It's the Sun in Aries, and that energy around the Two of Wands of waiting, you know, and moves, and a lot of things here. This reversal is a really strong validation of delays. It's a validation of what is connected to those delays, and the major arcana, the Justice in reverse, around the divine masculine energy here today, the King of Pentacles. It's just really super clear. Also, of course, connected to our Eight of Swords in the partnership placement, upright, Jupiter and Gemini, and on the other end, of course, the star, Aquarius and Uranus energy. The Eight of Cups is also here. Saturn and Pisces energy, and it just goes without saying that there is a runner, obviously, here that has run, because that is that kind of an energy. But I want to tell you, just looking at our Eight of Cups today, look at the dog in the Eight of Cups today. There are 5 of them down here in a row, and that's bringing in the Five of Cups energy for me. Mars and Scorpio, and that's a really strong energy around missing you and regretting how they left things. There's a lot of regret here, and regret, I feel like literally as they did it. The Eight of Cups, the Nine of Cups. I mean, look, it's all leading up here to the Lovers. This is around, yeah, the biggest wish energy, the pulling away energy. Yeah, while they're doing it, and now, after the fact, there's a lot of contemplation, this feeling of loss, and then you have Two of the Cups look over here by themselves, which is the Two of Cups energy, the twin flame energy, extremely strong. How they feel about you, how you feel about each other, and on the other end, this one cup here as well, which is sort of like an Ace of Cups energy for me around the feelings, even as they do this. Look at the roses here in the Eight of Cups. just looking at this. I've never actually noticed this before. I'm not really sure what this is. Do you see that? Well, look at all the emotional energy here as they look out, and it's leading up here to the sun, but it's a long way from that, and it's going to be down soon. Seven of Wands is here. Mars and Leo energy, and it's really strongly connecting to this Justice in reverse energy. Knight of Pentacles in reverse. There it is. There's the runner. Seven of Swords, Ace of Cups in reverse. I mean, this is just really clear. And there's the Five of Pentacles. The Empress is also in reverse. The Nine of Wands is in the upright. The Knight of Swords is in reverse in the bottom of the deck. This is really clear. It's the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. And by the way, Justice and Judgment in reverse too is a validation for me that this financial stuff connected to what feels like a third-party karmic situation is not resolved. That's been the energy that's here, and it's just super clear for me. Yeah. Nine of Pentacles energy, by the way, Virgo and Mercury energy. But this energy around the financial stuff that is not worked out is really super clear. Also, a validation that I'm not loving, but it's here. The Seven of Swords. Because again, that energy is already here. So it's really just validating for it to come in. Also with the Eight of Cups, a runner. And also Aquarius and Uranus energy like the star, which is interesting because look where it wants to go. By the way, the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. Virgo and Mercury energy. And that energy around things not being worked out, but also part of that is I feel like the third party situation is like holding it back because of money issues, or money is what it feels like. But the Seven of Swords went right here on Justice in reverse, so this is just really clear. I mean, it's definitely a runner here, and it's connected to this situation. Yeah, and like balls, like something's in motion here, but there's also quite a stuck energy because we're also going into that Eight of Swords again, which is in the partnership placement. And they're just kind of there because there's a stuck energy, and it just really feels like a lot of that is around money. The Ace of Cups in reverse is here with the Three of Wands in reverse, which is really strongly connecting here for this twin flame journey, for this twin flame connection here today around this runner. The delays literally around that Ace of Cups energy. And it's interesting because that has come in here for me in the Eight of Cups. You know, and this reversal energy, it's like this immediate feeling as they were doing it, they knew. And there was a lot of sadness and disappointment around it. Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio energy here, by the way. But it's still really here. Like there's a really strong energy of, yeah, melancholy kind of energy. I also want to bring something through that was coming in that I was just sort of, I wasn't bringing it in right away, but it's coming up again. So it needs to come through. That for a lot of you, there is a case that you are known to the third party situation, and there's some jealousy that's here. There's jealousy here that is here anyway around this third party situation, but it's going to be, I want to say really specific, whether it's you or just in general, because this is a twin flame who's put the balls in motion to move on, but just it's not complete yet. The Five of Pentacles was also coming in quite strongly in our Seven of Pentacles today, and it's in this water energy here on the Five of Pentacles, which is interesting. And, you know, the emotional energy around that. In this reversal energy, it's like working toward something and holding on to that faith and hope around it. But I also want to validate there might be on the horizon here. It kind of feels like there is a new situation around a living situation. The Empress is in reverse, and that's where it's wanting to go. That's interesting. Divine feminine energy. It's, again, this reversal energy, and it's really strongly connecting with the Queen of Pentacles in reverse, because that is also my protege, you could say, to the Empress. If you've been following me here at the Tarot Closet, you know that. And if you haven't, you know there's a timing issue here in our Empress energy. Divine timing is extremely strong here. The Empress, of course, is leading all 12 star signs. It's a very powerful energy. It's a Gaia energy. But it's just really more validation around the Queen of Pentacles in reverse, around the third-party situation. That there's money here, and that there might even be more than just, I would say, for example, a legal partnership, you could say, that might include, you know, we see our littles here in the Empress card. You can see the mama Empress, and you can see the puppies here today. And that's part of it, I feel like. And it's not that somebody's trying to get out of anything. That's the thing. This is somebody who's trying to do things the right way, but is also feeling kind of depleted. And this is the other thing. It's really validating. First of all, the Queen of Cups in reverse, this Cancer energy. Again, it's really strongly connected to somebody, I feel like, and that is in their life. And I want to validate for you, by the way, if you are resonating, vice versa, or you're feeling like it's a similar situation for you, that is really super common, and probably actually the case for a lot of you, because there is a mirroring that goes on to some degree. So if that's your situation. But this energy around the Queen of Cups in reverse is really strongly, once again, connecting to our Queen of Pentacles in reverse. And there's some jealousy and some insecurity going on around the situation. And also with the Knight of Swords in reverse, I would say that it's not feeling very, well, emotionally, so what do we want to use? Kind? It's a difficult situation, and what's really clear around, again, the twin flame here, I'm channeling today, is they're just kind of depleted. This is what they're holding on to, look. Beautiful possibilities. Look at the heart. Now it's in front of the sun, but look, it almost looks like an eclipse too, like a shadow there. And there is a lot of shadow work, clearly, that's going on. And that's the other thing about the Five Pentacles in reverse. Somebody, again, Judgment in reverse, but the Ace of Swords in the upright, it's been really clear early on that it's a slow wake-up energy around the realizations, the epiphanies, but also just in practice in terms of things moving. And that's a lot of the shadow work. Yeah, and again, I mean, that's also there in this energy around the 3D in the Empress in reverse. And there's definitely Dark Night of the Soul kind of energy here. This beautiful possibilities is it's strongly connected to the Star and the Lover's card, which is your twin flame. Oh, yeah. Romantic connection. Again, not necessarily, but yes, you know, it's connecting to the Lover's card here. It's also connecting to this situation. It's validating for me it's where it is. Look at this, Ace of Cups in reverse. It's connected to the running in this Seven of Swords runner. It's also connecting to Justice in reverse around the karmic situation. Because it's not the case that everybody understands the full twin flame journey, and not necessarily being a romance. I'm not going to go into that today, but I'll tell you it's really clear around the connection that is they're currently in, but it's also connecting to here, the beautiful possibilities, which is right here with the star. And look, allow divine timing. And that's real clear. It's been clear. It's validating the energy that's already come in around that. Whoa. And this is just flipping around. So I want to validate this energy as well around the detachment energy, the wake-up energy around you. Because there's definitely now that's going to be specific for you, I want to say. But this is a specific message to the chaser. That's what I want to say, a step back. And that's an energy of detachment and not chasing, which a lot of you are not anyway. Yeah, and that's also around judgment here in reverse. And it's a Nine of Pentacles in reverse. So the other thing I want to bring in that's really clear is the twin flame here today is also, well, it's like they're feeling envious like they want to be your person. And what I'm hearing is Lucinda Williams. Okay, I think I need to bring in channeled song messages. I envy the wind that as it falls upon your back. I envy the rain. I envy, yeah. I'm just listening for it. Holding up hope for this. Look, the bottom of the deck, by the way. Joy. The possibilities. Because the shadow energy that's around, where did that go? Our beautiful possibilities energy. That shadow that's blocking the sun, that's an eclipse energy, and it doesn't stay there. Look, it's right above it. The beautiful possibilities here. Holding on to that hope and leading us all the way to the star, which is also having faith and being hopeful. That's a Zen kind of energy when you see the rock stack like that. I forget what the specific name is. There's a specific name around that, but you see them often, right, in creeks and rivers. I also see them here in Austria in the Alps, and you probably see them as well sometimes on trails, and it's like about finding your way back. It's right here with divine timing, and that's you. And that's the thing about the star that's coming through here strongly with the Lover's card. All roads lead back to you. We made that contract. Here it is, spiritual guidance. It's pretty goosebumpy. It's here on divine timing, and it's a direct connection to the Lover's card. And it's also around the Five of Pentacles in reverse. This hopeful energy and doing the shadow work. This person slowly waking up, getting out of the dark night of the soul and listening to spirit guides, angels, and ancestors, the divine. This is more of that energy. Breathe. One could say, let go, let God. Goddess, the divine. Hello. Tarot closet, camera issues. Sorry about that. You didn't miss anything. I saw it turning off. I was looking at my monitor and I thought, oh man. Okay. As I was saying, this breathe energy. Let go, let God, Goddess, the divine, spirit guides, angels, ancestors. What does that mean for you? But it's breathe, and it's here with direction, and it's connected ultimately to allow divine timing. That's what this is. Let go, let God, Goddess. What does that mean for you? It's the detach energy, which is also here for many of you in seasons. This connects to cardinal sign energy, but it's also around the 4 areas of support and stability: mental, emotional, physical, and spiritual alignment, which is, going to be specific timing-wise for every twin flame. And it's more energy of that. And also it really is just a validation for me around the seasons of the wait and time, passing and time that has passed. I want to validate something here gently around the Death card, and this card here, as you can see, is connecting me to the Empress energy in the upright. This divine feminine energy, as you can see, the bird is flying into the nest, getting ready to come down here and warm up, nurture these eggs that are here. And again, it's a really strong validation around timing. It's a validation for me around more than just a third party, like other people, situations involved. And connecting here with the Death card, with that coming in, it's a really super strong validation around this karmic situation. All the debt, you could say, is not paid. Like, it's not done yet. It's definitely around timing, and it's definitely around that particular ending that's in the process, but it has not complete. And again, I want to validate that energy, should that be your situation too. And again, not surprising at all, because that's the mirroring energy. I just grabbed a channeled song messages deck, and I want to read to you what's here. Thought we'd be exploring together. Thought we'd be inspired together. I thought we'd be flying together. Thought we'd be on fire together. Simple Together, Alanis Morissette. It's actually really strong here. Actually, let me... Something to Say Song Messages, the Tarot Closet. If you've been here from the beginning, you've probably seen these years ago. I've been getting requests for song messages to come back, and I really just go with how I feel, and I feel it today. You're the one that I want. The response, you're the one that I want. John Travolta and Olivia Newton-John from the Grease energy, from the Grease movie. That's what I wanted to say. Danny and... Oh, why am I forgetting her name? How could I forget her name? The characters, Danny and... I'm going to remember after the camera's off. The other night, dear, as I lay sleeping, I dreamed I held you in my arms. But when I awoke, dear, I was mistaken, so I hung my head and cried, you are my sunshine, Johnny Cash. And look, here we go. Hit it with romantic connection, beautiful possibilities, and joy, which is the sun energy. The anticipated new cycle here, the outcome, the hopeful outcome, and it's just really strong. I know that you love me, and soon you will see. You were meant for me, and I was meant for you. You were meant for me, Jewel. Jewel has been popping up in my algorithm. Must be talking to an angel. There must be an angel arrhythmics. Yes, it's connecting here with direction, with the divine feminine energy of the mother energy, or which is connecting us to the Empress, and allow divine timing card. Have I told you lately that I love you? Have I told you lately there's no one else above you? Have I told you lately that I love you, Van Morrison? Well, here you go. Here we are. You are the flame in my heart. You light my way in the dark. You are the ultimate star. I belong to you, Lenny Kravitz. That's really goosebumpy. Massive goosebumps. That's connecting us to the star. That's the energy here again of the biggest wish energy. It's a very strong validation around your twin flame journey. The hope they're holding on to. You're the nearest thing to heaven. Yes, you are. I have searched for happiness so long and far, but my search for love was through the day that I found you. Because you're the nearest thing to heaven. Yes, you are. You're the nearest thing to heaven, Johnny Cash. Wish I could forget you, but you're here to stay. Good morning, heartache. Billie Holiday, but the song was written by Irene Higginbotham, Aaron Drake, and Dan Fisher. And as a songwriter, if you remember, or maybe you don't, I like to always give the songwriters credit as well. So these are the last two, and then we're going to look at the bottom of the deck. The very thought of you, and I forget to do the little ordinary things that everyone ought to do. The very thought of you, Ray Noble, and recorded by many. I've been alone with you inside my mind, and in my dreams I've kissed your lips 1,000 times. Hello, by Lionel Richie. Well, this one's coming off as well. I am still enchanted by the light you brought me. I listen through your ears, through your eyes, I can see. Stuck in a moment you can't get out of, you too. And the bottom of the deck. And I nearly forgot my broken heart. It's taking me miles away from the memory of how we broke apart. Here we go round and round again. Nearly forgot my broken heart, Chris Cornell. And that's definitely the cycle here. I think it's revealing something. It is. One more. You'll always be my endless love. It's another Lionel Richie song. Interesting. Endless Love, Lionel Richie. Today I want to bring in some love notes, messages, love messages. Tarot closet. Are you thinking of me too? I feel your energy. It's the Two of Cups energy. We are destined to be together. It's the synergy, is what I wanted to say. You're beautiful inside and out. It's here with the star, which is what's connecting to you today, and their feelings, and I love you. A lot of times the messages come through specific things because that's your journey, and they want you to, they want to send you this because I feel like there's something going on with you as well. And that's really, again, it's really common. Whatever the mirroring is, it's not always going to be exact. And that's when the messages are particularly strong around angel numbers and music. By the way, that there's a really strong connection coming through today. I think this might be the first time I've brought back the song messages in a very long time. I want to be honest. I love you to infinity. And I miss you. And it went right here on Allow Divine Timing in your last. Okay, that's what they want to send through to you, the last love message. I regret how I left things. Which has been a very strong message since the beginning of your reading. So they're sending that again. That's how it's ending today. Thank you for joining me at the Tarot Closet. For your Twin Flame reading, I look forward to seeing you at another Twin Flame reading, Love Tarot, Zodiac reading, wherever you feel called